Hello, this is Matty P from SCMC Gaming, but today you join me on Our Realm. I thought I'd do a different video from usual, because I've been doing obviously bronze level games, if you've been watching, but I thought, well, Nick actually suggested I do a video of like the basics of Starcraft and just like what Starcraft is, and you know, just try introduce people to the game, maybe get a few more people playing it. Basically, when you open Starcraft, this is what comes up. Obviously, you got your email address, and then you've got your password. Create a new user. Got your credits, options, manage account. You can play as a guest as well. So if you've got, if you're on your computer, say, and then you got a little brother or sister or whatever, and they want to play StarCraft, they can just press play as guest, and you can play offline only. You can't go online, but you can play offline as a guest. Obviously, you type the password in, and then it comes up with this, and it says your account. It says when it's last logged in. So mine was last logged in today, actually, 1 in the morning. And obviously, you know, but you can have more than one account connected to more than one user connected to an account. So you could have like an EU, that's my EU account, and I could have an NA account. I could have a Korean account if I wanted to, or I could just have 2 separate accounts. I don't know. You know, you can have more than one account. So like obviously I select it, or it's already selected, enter, and then StarCraft opens, and as you can see, William Kirby is online. I'll just change that to busy. So I'll just go through this. Obviously here's the home page, just welcome to StarCraft. Got the news. It has a recent broadcast from your friends, but none of my friends have done recent broadcasts. You've got campaign, like continue, and you've got play tutorials there. I'll go through this. You can go create party, so you press that. Comes with your friends list, and you can invite people to your party. I know he's not there, so I'll invite him. So there you go, and that's like saying he's invited. And then you can get like chat, view profile, view achievements, view friend, mute, kick member, promote to leader, remove, find everything, so I'll just kick him. There you go. It does say achievement points there, your name, and if you hover over it, it does say character code, which is needed for like tournaments and other things like that. So then I'll show you the bottom bit. Obviously you get the menu with options and everything, like hotkeys and things like that. It shows you all the. So you can even select each of the unit. Like if I wanted Water Prism, it's E to phasing mode, but I could change that to P or whatever I wanted. So if I go back to the game, here, obviously you have your friends list. There's all your friends. There's 2 different types of friends on StarCraft. You've got your real ID friends, where you added their email address and you can contact them across all Blizzard games, so like StarCraft, Diablo, World of Warcraft, any other Blizzard games I can't think of off the top of my head. Well, new ones anyway. And then you've just got StarCraft friends. So these are my StarCraft friends. Maximus Black there. So I did do an EU tournament once. So they're my StarCraft friends, and then you can't see like when they were last online or what they're doing. It just says they're on, offline, whatever. If you look here, that means that people are away, and obviously you got busy and available. If you set yourself to busy, you don't receive any messages or anything. You get them, but it doesn't pop up. So I use that when I'm recording, so I don't make messages in the middle of my screen. Here you have chat channels, so you can like looking for team, custom games, Terrans, strategies, everything, and then you can make your own or join one. Like I've joined Maximus Black's for obviously the. If I join this, look, there'll be a lot of people in there. Oh no, there's no one in it. I thought there'd be quite a few. Maybe it's because it's not streaming. Is there anyone in this one? No. I guess it's because it's not streaming, but there is quite a few people in there. I do have an SCMC gaming channel, but obviously there's no one here. So if you ever want to talk to me, I usually join that most days, so you can just join that. No, it's just SCMC gaming. You obviously got the time at the bottom, and then up here you have your single player. So there's your campaigns. You can continue, new campaign load, play versus computer, challenges. I've done all the challenges on gold because I'm ace. Yeah, they're quite easy actually. Well, that one's quite hard, opening gambit. That one, that's kind of hard. The end bit is quite annoying. That's quite hard as well. That's really easy. I did that first time. Gold. They're quite easy as long as you know the units. And that's good. You just have to know how to nuke properly. And then obviously you got your multiplayer tab. So this is where you do all your matchmaking. 1v1s, 2, 3, 3, 4v4, free for all. Choose your race. Free for all is unranked, which I don't know why, but I guess it's to stop people joining at the same time and like getting one person better or whatever. But obviously you can do 1v1s. You can do. I am really crap at 1v1s. I don't play them, by the way. You can do 2v2 random, 3v3 random, and I like to do 4v4 random to mess about. Like I do mass reapers or mass ravens, just funny, but you somehow win all the time. And obviously I do have teams. You also can do cooperative, so you play with your friend against a computer, and obviously you got custom games. I'll show you that now. If you press join, here you've got your most popular custom games. So these are the top ones. So like that's 15,000 hours played. I think that's this week or this month. It's not overall because it does go up and down. So obviously you got your pages. If you look on this, I'll try to find one here. That means that the starter edition of Starcraft, the free version, you can play on that custom game. There's quite a few, as you can see here. Zanaga Caverns is there, Discord IV, and again, Starjeweled you can play. I didn't know you could play Starjeweled actually. Shattered Temple, you can play 2v2 Shattered Temple as well. I didn't actually know you could play 2v2s. Well, I'm guessing you can play, that's 2v2 faster, 1v1 fast, 1v1 normal. So you can do all that, and you've got all the others. You can bookmark them, so if you press that, it does bookmark it. Which I'll show you now. So here's my bookmark custom games. Here's my favourite custom games. All these I play a lot. Don't know why I've got 3 catch and runs bookmarked. Yep, I like to remove the bookmark. Yep. Remove one of them as well. Remove that. So you can remove them as well. Obviously you can just press it and then join game, which is good. This is your recently played custom games. So I played Zillions, Zerglings, Team Mono Battles, you know, 4v4. Well, it's recent played games actually, not custom games. Here you have featured, so I'm not sure, but I think this is people who pay for it, so they pay to get the featured, or I'm not fully sure how featured work, but I think that's how it works. So there's all these. I might try Smashcraft sometime. So obviously you can hover over it and it says, like, it comes up with the picture and says what it is, like 1v1 to 3v3 the card game. That's quite cool actually. Star Trek is football, I might do a video on that. Then you've got by category, so melee, co-op versus AI, tower defense, tug of war, custom game. Tower defense, there's quite a lot of tower defense, and they're really quite popular. I'm doing space station defense actually on my solo channel today, so if you want to check that out, that's a really cool custom game. Oh, what's it doing? Hello, there we go. You got up and coming, so they get rated. So these are all like the best up and coming. Oh, Marine Arena version 2. What's the difference? Got no idea. But anyway, yeah. So they're up and coming. Fun or not is how up and coming works. Because you do this and you join game, it selects a random custom game that isn't popular. You play it and then you vote afterwards if it's fun or not. And that makes it going up and coming. And then obviously people going up and coming play it, then it gets put in popular, the popular ones, and you know, stuff like that. So that's the custom games, which I think is a really good part. Oh, one thing I did mention, forget to mention about the league system, is if you go on preferences, you can untick maps. So like if you really hate Fossil Quarry, you cross it. If you really hate Toxic Slums, you cross it. Deadlock Ridge, you cross it. So you won't play the maps, but you only can select 3. And then obviously you can save it or whatever. Let's go to the next thing. This is your profile on Starcraft. So like you've got all your achievements. There's all your leagues. All your achievements here. You can customize your showcase. So you're like, oh, I want that one there, and you tick it and everything. I won't go for everything because there's a lot of achievements. You got your match history here. Ooh, it's really bad. But obviously, like some custom games, like if it's against computers, it just comes up as a tie. You can't really win unless you finish it. You've got your rewards, which is your portraits. So there's all your portraits, and it shows you how to get them. Like that's complete all colonist mission achievements. You got your decals, which are really quite hard to get. And you got your leads and ladders. So there's a summary, and you can change this summary, like you can your showcase. There's your placement matches, so I still need to do that with them people. You got last season as well. You can look at the Grandmaster 1v1. Oh, I was looking for someone because when I used to check this quite a lot. Did you get demoted? It was this Korean called Happy. I think he's Korean. Someone told me he was Korean. Was that Liquid TLO? No, Liquid Haprio. I thought it said TLO. Well, anyway, yeah. So you can look at the Grandmaster season. It tells you about it. That's pretty much your profile. Obviously, you've got achievement tab here. You've got a separate tab for leagues and ladders. You've got replays, which obviously got all your last replays. It's got your multiplayer saved replays. It's got your versus AI replays, your challenge replays, and your unsaved replays. So it shows your last 25, and once you like do another game, it deletes the first one like the oldest one, puts another one on. And it tells you everything about it and duration and everything. It's quite good. Good thing about it is if you go here, you can press this. It won't work in a minute because I'm using Fraps and I haven't set it to do this, but if you press that, it just opens a folder and you can just drag and drop replays into it that you downloaded and you can watch them, and that's how I cast them. So that's a really cool feature. On news and community, obviously that's just off the main menu. Oh, grab and just press forums. Thinking to bring everyone's help, but it just opens a website. And obviously you've got, this is really good actually for new players. If you go on this, you've got obviously got tutorials, online guide support, and you've got a play guide, a help guide. So like you just got like Starcraft 2 overviews, ways to play Starcraft. It actually goes through all the dashboard and everything, which is quite cool. This is quite helpful as well. It helped me when I started because you can just go on this and you'd be like, I like playing Zerg. I like Mutalisks. Mutalisks are strong against Vikings, Broodlords and Void Rays, but they're weak against Thors, Corruptors and Phoenixes. Good to know. I like Banelings. They're strong against Marines, Zerglings and Zealots, weak against Marauders, Roaches and Stalkers. You can get upgrade to that and everything. So you can just look at everything, it comes up with a picture. It even tells you the tech trees, like you need Nexus to get Gateway, Gateway to get Cybercore, Cybercore to get Stargate, Stargate to get Fleet Beacon, and everything like that, which is quite cool. What's that? Merged units, morphed units. So this is like, it tells you everything, which is really cool. That's really helpful if you just start with StarCraft. So basically that's the ins and outs of StarCraft. I will briefly explain something else. If you watch like commentaries, even if you watch my commentaries, I do say things like 6 pool, 8 racks, 12, 14 hatch. That's another popular one. 4 gate. You need to basically, if I say 4 gate, that means you get 4 gates, which is confusing because then 6 pool means you get a pull on 6 supply. You don't get 6 pulls. So it's kind of like, you wouldn't get a gate on 4 because you start, I think it's 6 probe. No, yes, you start with 6 probes because that's what 6 pull is. You just build a spawner pool straight away. So you won't be able to get a gate on 4, so you get 4 of them. So you just need to learn the tactics, like 14 hatch. As a Zerg, you just get 14, then expand, then get a pull, then get an extractor, and then, you know, carry on with 2 bases and everything. So they're different tactics and stuff like that. Like you can forge fast expand. So you build a forge for your cannons at your natural expand, or you can Baneling bust. You get Banelings against a Terran or a Protoss, and you go up and blow up their wall in a hope like they don't have that many units because they're hoping the wall will survive, and then you can run Speedlings in. Speedlings are Zerglings with the metabolic boost upgrade, which makes them faster. So the Speedlings in like charge lots, Z-lots with charge, charge lots. So it's just little things like that. At first, when I started watching StarCraft commentaries, I didn't understand, but you kind of, it's quite easy to know the different. There's obviously really complex tactics that people do. One thing I didn't mention, well, I want to quickly mention now, is obviously you've got. Oh crap, that's my profile. Obviously you've got this, so you can like enable speech and everything, and you can voice chat options, so you can speak to your party on this. But I just keep that muted because I use Skype. I prefer Skype. So StarCraft has a lot to offer. It's obviously got the campaign. It's got versus AI, which you can do by yourself or with friends to get better. You've got the ladder system. You've got the custom game system. You've got the challenges. It's just, there's so much to do. If you get bored of ladders, like you get cheesed or something. By the way, cheese is an early rush, like cannon rushing or 6 pulling. That's a cheese. If you get bored about getting cheese or something, you can just play some custom games. Play Marine Arena or something, or a Desert Strike. And then you can just mess about as well. Like when I get annoyed, I play with Kirby, sometimes my brother as well, on a 4v4 random. So we just play against random people and do whatever we want. Like yesterday I went Mass Vikings, Kirby went... No, I went Mass Phoenix, Kirby went Mass Void Ray, my brother went Mass Dark Templar. It actually worked quite well. So you can just do stupid things like that. So anyway, this has been Matty from SCMT Gaming. Please check out my solo channel. I will put a link in the description and an annotation in the top left corner. But today you joined me on Our Realm. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe please.